We'll get started. Well, thank you all for coming. My name is Neeraj Antani, State Representative for the 42nd House District. We are here today on Thursday, May 21st at TJ Chumps in Miamisburg. As we know, today is the first day since the coronavirus hit and the state of emergency was put in place that inside dining is allowed. As we know, the governor of Ohio and the director of health closed down bars and restaurants in early March. And since that time, there has been no inside dining. Today is the first day. Patios have been open now through the weekend, but we're very excited to sort of restart this sector of our economy. As of today, 92.5% of Ohio's economy has been restarted, and we're very excited about that. Restaurants inside are now allowed to open with certain restrictions. As you will see when you come into Chumps here, as an example, they have tables set apart or have barricades separating them. That includes the bars. That is required. You'll see that their employees are masked. That is required. They are regularly cleaning, which is required. And employees have to self-assess or be assessed in some way to make sure they don't have a temperature or are sick, which is required. We wanted to show the public that this is occurring and how it's happening, to show them that we can do two things at once. Ohioans are smart, Ohioans are capable, we can walk and chew gum at the same time. We can both combat the coronavirus and make sure that our vulnerable and our immunocompromised are safe. We can make sure that frontline healthcare workers are protected, while also going about our daily lives and restarting the economy. Over 1 million Ohioans were put out to work, and now that 92.5% of the economy has been restarted, we're making sure that they get back to work. I know that there have been certain jurisdictions that haven't been as excited to get their restaurants and their bars back to work. Here in Miamisburg, in southern Montgomery County, we are. We want to support these businesses and their employees. Let's remember, it's not just about the business owners, it's about the employees. And so we've got a few people who are joining me, and then we'll take questions to talk about their different sectors and their roles here. And so the first will be Jim Dunn and Terry Brill, who are the owners of TJ Chumps.
Good afternoon, thanks for coming. So we've been shut down for about 8 weeks now, and we've had lots of time to look at what the regulations are going to be and what we need to do to make sure that when people come into our restaurant, they feel safe. So as Neeraj pointed out, we have the partitions on our booth, we have separators on the bar, our employees are all wearing masks, they all get temperature sensed when they come in. If their temperature is high, they're gone for 2 weeks. We understand that only a small percentage, actually 25 or 30% of the public, feels safe coming back to a restaurant at this point in time, and we've got to change that perception. So we're taking it very serious, and we're trying to make sure that people come in here feel comfortable.
Yeah, I'm Terry Brill. I'm the president of the company, and I want to thank Neeraj Antani first of all for his support. He supported us throughout this ordeal. We're just happy to be open at this time. It's been a case of fear and everything else that's been put in play, and I want to say that we're trying to take it all out by putting on the PPE, and that we have all of our restaurants and bars are prepared to open today, and we feel that the customers will feel comfortable and safe when they come inside. And our employees, they have stood in beside us the whole way. We want to thank them. We want to thank our customers for their support during this time for carry-out and the delivery service. That has helped us, but we need to be open, and the reason we're open today is all financial. And thank you for coming in and talking to us about this. It was important to us that you were here. Thanks.
Well, thank you, Jim and Terry. I want to point out just, one more quick thing. There are a couple obvious things that we can do as we restart the economy to keep people safe. The biggest thing is washing your hands, right? We've got hand sanitizer here. Different restaurants and bars and businesses will have that. But the most important thing people can do is wash their hands before touching their face. If you look at, all of the literature, there's a debate about masks, there's a debate about, surfaces. The CDC just came out with something yesterday, about surfaces. All of that's fine and well, but the most important thing is to wash your hands before you touch your face. And so, as people go back to bars and restaurants, as they come here, yes, the separators are great. Yes, keeping the tables far apart are great. Yes, we're glad the, employees are being masked and are being temperature checked. But in addition to that, the most important thing is that people, should wash their hands before, touching their face. Second up to speak, we'll have the newly installed Mayor of Miamisburg, Michelle Collins, talk about what is going on in the city.
Thank you, Niraj. Hi, I'm Michelle Collins, and I appreciate you all coming. It is wonderful of the Chumps restaurants around the area. This is their flagship location, and it really kick-started the momentum in our downtown when they opened. It really helped people realize that they could bring a business here that would thrive, and it's only gotten better. So a big thank you to Jim and Terry for taking that chance on the Burg. And they've done a great job. I was here Friday night when they opened the patio, and it was packed the whole time, safely packed. We even sat in the rain, and people just enjoyed being out again. And I will tell you, they're doing everything right here from what I can see with the distancing. The employees will be the first one to tell you if you're standing too close to someone, they'll stop you and say, move back. The people are lining up on the streets at a safe distance to come in, and that's really been happening around Miamisburg in our downtown businesses really since this began. We have 2 breweries in town that really had to think outside the box on how to safely operate. They continue to do so. Star City would bring beer to your house if you ordered it. They've been doing online trivia like Chumps has been. Lucky Star Brewery has extended their patio now into their parking lot where they could have more people outside in the summer. During the restricted closures, they opened an outside taco stand where people could come and pick things up. So Bennett's did the same thing. Really, the only restaurant that I think closed was Bullwinkle's, and they did that by choice. They kept their employees employed by refurbishing the restaurant. They put a brand new kitchen in. So it gave them the time, the downtime to do what they needed to do to remodel. So I'm impressed as a mayor how everyone's thought outside the box and really supported the community. We are a group of citizens, but there's no one in here that doesn't know everyone. We're all friends, and we want our friends to stay safe just like we want to protect ourselves. So come enjoy Miamisburg. It's open. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Next up, we'll have the Miamisburg Merchants Association is sort of the local downtown Chamber of Commerce here in Miamisburg, and we'll have Angie Engelke and Jeff Nestor with the merchants.
Thank you, Niraj. Hi, everybody. We really appreciate you guys all coming down today to support us. Just to echo everybody's comments already, this is just such a vibrant, welcoming community. All of the businesses down here have been so creative in figuring out how we can all be together and help support each other and be a place for folks to want to come. So the park is open. There are lots of restaurants, nice, great places from a retail perspective that you can come and shop, grab something to eat, have a picnic at the park. So we'd love to see you safely.